that you sell, a payment gateway suits you or doesn't suit you. Now what are the type of providers? Providers are basically there's financial institutes. जैसे आप directly bank को approach करोगे, तो banks there are many banks in India which does provide a payment gateway. But the only drawback of approaching a bank is they need high volumes. Now, a question, what is high volume? Even I don't know because they are not very clear on that. Everyone has a different logic. वो कभी-कभी they say कि a monthly 10,000 is also a good number for them, but sometimes they say 10 lakh is a minimum requirement. So that's a very specific question going to that bank and understanding. But bank, the only drawback in bank is that आपको सिर्फ as per RBI, as I said, India में RBI dictates a lot of things in all these processes. तो RBI का एक mandate है कि financial institutes can only provide a payment gateway for cards. तो basically financial institute के पास अगर आप जाओगे तो आपको सिर्फ credit या debit card का acceptance होगा. Net banking and other mediums are officially not allowed. If someone is from the industry, they'll ask me, ICICI gives me. That is because ICICI doesn't do it themselves, they do it through a third party. So banking institute will only give you a card, debit and credit card processing. What's a payment aggregator? Payment aggregator, the word itself. So there are many companies, institutes who provide you with a complete solution. What is a complete solution? आपने जो type of payments देखे, so they, कोई aggregators रहेंगे जो सिर्फ आपको ऊपर के 2 या 3 देंगे, कोई रहेंगे जो आपको सब देंगे, कोई रहेंगे they have a own set of payment methods that they'll allow you to do. So the organization which allows you multiple payment methods is a person who does an aggregation. The thing about aggregators is that आपका process payment flow जो आपने start में देखा internally, not to the end user. आपके buyer को इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but as a merchant, as a seller, अगर आप seller के point of view से देख रहे हो, तो seller के point of view से एक aggregator होने की वजह से क्या होता है, एक additional step आ जाता है आपके payment flow में. It's a micro millisecond difference, but there's an additional payment flow that comes into the picture because what's happening is आपके वेबसाइट से aggregator के वेबसाइट पे जाता है, and aggregator के वेबसाइट से, as I said, eventually at the end, RBI only allows card processing through financial institute. तो इसलिए aggregator को भी has to go to a financial institute. So that's the additional page that comes in or a process that comes in. So that's the only difference. And the major advantage with an aggregator is that you get all the products that are available in the industry because they are poorly doing that. What are e-wallets? This is the new trend. It's like the thing right now. Everyone has an e-wallet. E-wallet is nothing but a digital currency. It's a virtual, not digital currency. My bad, sorry. वो e-wallet कुछ नहीं है, but आपका जो physical, आपका जो money है वो एक prepaid account, जैसे postpaid billing होता है वैसे एक prepaid account होता है. Same way for payments, e-wallet is nothing but एक online बटवा जिसके अंदर आपने पैसे already डाल के रखे हुए हैं. As simple as that. That's telecom aggregators is something that is not yet explored in India that much, but yes, India does have aggregators for telecom operators. अब ये क्या है? Telecom operators is nothing, aggregators are nothing, but there are जैसे अपने payment gateway के aggregators है, a company which deals with XYZ banks and deals with many financial institutes. Same way, telecom aggregators are companies जो telecom operators के साथ interaction और provide करते हैं उनका service. तो उसमें एडवांटेज क्या है, जैसे आपका बाकी के जो सिस्टम्स है उसमें आपके पैसे आपके बैंक में होने चाहिए या कार्ड में होने चाहिए. द डिफरेंस इन दिस इज दैट ये जो है वो आपके डायरेक्ट अगर आपका बिलिंग है तो बिलिंग अकाउंट में ऐड हो जाता है पैसा, बट देयर आर लिमिटेशंस, देयर इज अ अमाउंट लिमिटेशन. तो यू कैन नॉट हैव अ हायर लिमिट रहता है बट डिपेंडिंग आपके एग्रीमेंट पे. सो बट अगर आपकी स्मॉल अमाउंट वैल्यूज है, समझो आपका 2000 के नीचे का कोई प्रोडक्ट है और आपके कार्ड्स है, सो देयर इज वन न्यू ऑप्शन दैट यू गाइस कैन एक्सप्लोर जो इंडिया में अब तक ज्यादा हुआ नहीं है. प्रोवाइडर्स है बट पीपल आर नॉट अवेयर एंड दैट्स द रीजन. सो इफ यू वांट टू कम अप विद अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट एंड अ न्यू आइडिया, आपको कुछ अलग हटके बनना है, तो दिस इज वन थिंग दैट यू कैन एक्सप्लोर. टेलीकॉम एग्रीगेटर्स, हु आर दे, दैट यू कैन हैव अ डिफरेंट डिस्कशन. सो अगर आपका प्रीपेड कार्ड है तो आपके प्रीपेड मोबाइल कार्ड, आई एम नॉट सेइंग अ डिजिटल वॉलेट, इट्स अ मोबाइल कार्ड जो अपना सिम कार्ड रहता है आप फोन में डालते हो, वो सिम कार्ड का जो बैलेंस है उसमें से कटता है. और अगर आपका बिलिंग है तो आपके नेक्स्ट बिलिंग साइकिल के बिल में वो अमाउंट आता है एज अ कॉमर्स ट्रांजैक्शन, ई-कॉमर्स ट्रांजैक्शन. दैट्स वन एडवांटेज. एंड
Airtel Money,
no, Airtel Money, okay, by the way, questions are open, so you can always just pop in questions. Airtel Money or Vodafone M-Pesa, they are not telecom aggregator. That's a different system. That's again e-wallet system. उसमें भी कैसा है, आपको एक digital wallet दिया जाता है from is there a wallet here? It's open but not shown. Okay, the thing is Airtel Money or Vodafone M-Pesa. तो उनमें है कि जैसे हमने ई वॉलेट डिस्कस किया, आपका एक अकाउंट रहता है उनके साथ एंड उसमें आप पैसे रिफिल करते हो. यू पुट मनी इन इट इंटेंशनली टू बी यूज्ड ओनली फॉर एम कॉमर्स. इट्स कॉल्ड एम कॉमर्स. बट देन दैट्स द ओनली आइडिया बिहाइंड इट. दे आर डिफरेंट. दे आर नॉट टेलीकॉम एग्रीगेटर. टेलीकॉम एग्रीगेटर्स जैसे मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया कि आपके बिलिंग अकाउंट में से आपका जो बिलिंग स्टेटमेंट आता है फोन का, उसमें वो ऐड होता है पैसा. एज वेल एज अगर प्रीपेड अकाउंट रहेगा तो आपके प्रीपेड बैलेंस रहता है, आप कॉल करते हो कट होता है, एसएमएस भेजते हो कट होता है. सेम वे आपने शॉपिंग किया, वो पैसा आपके बैलेंस से कट होता है. दैट इज व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एम पैसा एंड योर एम कॉमर्स. एंड दिस डजंट हैव अ टर्म एज सच येट in the slang way, but telecom operator payments is what it is roughly called as.
What all is not allowed on payment gateways to be sold?
Okay. So that's a very big list for that. But every provider, there's a generic list जो RBI के पास से आता है, plus aggregators या financial institute अपने खुद के risk factor के हिसाब से add करते हैं. But on a very rough and a very common sense understanding, your things like firearms, your drugs in the sense not only drugs, it's also pharmacy. So pharmacy or vice drugs also, any of those nature is not allowed. Your adult content in India is not allowed to be sold. There are some restrictions on copyright products. So there's like a gray area. Like if you want to sell DVDs, you can, but there's some different understanding on that. So that's again, there are many gray areas which need to be worked out. So always either the best person to give you a direct answer for these very specific questions would be your aggregator whom you are trying to get involved with, or aggregator can help you the best over there because हर एक aggregator या financial institute का अलग list रहता है. But there's a generic list. You can go on the rbi.org.in. There's a, I don't have a specific URL for that, but it is there listed on the RBI port कि क्या products are not allowed. And roughly a broad any aggregator, like we deal with whoever aggregators, there's roughly a 42 products का list that they say is not allowed. Most of the aggregators have a list of 42 item list which is not allowed by default. But as I said, aggregator के हिसाब से change होते रहेगा. What is the acquiring process? Am I going too fast? No. Am I just babbling? I think so I'm babbling, but if I'm not making sense or if any specific questions, open. Okay. No, because this is, as I said, very compact. So there's a slide, then we can take more open kind of a discussion with question answers because it's just 20 minutes that I have. Acquiring process. First is confirm your constitution. Constitution क्या है? In India, as you know, you can have a firm or a company or an individual. So individual started in September 2013. उसके पहले individuals are not allowed to have a payment gateway. September 2013 you are allowed. So अगर आपको savings account के साथ आपको payment accept करना है, is allowed now. So अगर कोई misunderstanding है, get it over. अगर आपको खुद का home shop अपने घर से कुछ start करना है, you can do that now without having a current account. Second is firms. Firms, there are two firms in India that are recognized: partnership firm and a proprietary firm. अगर आपको प्रोफेशनल बनना है, you have to have a professional setup and you have a company and with a current account and high volumes, you can have a current account with a proprietary firm, or if you are with one more person or more than one person, you can have a partnership firm. The third, as I said, is a company which is your ministry registered, central government registered company, which is a private limited or in again September you can also have a one person company. OPC, which is one person company, and private limited, LLP, OPC limited, depend on your state, and corporates, your associates. Again, if someone is into NGO or something in social activities or something, there are a lot of restrictions that are there बहुत से आपको आरबीआई की तरफ से नॉर्म्स फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं, लाइसेंसेस एक्स्ट्रा लेने पड़ते हैं टू गेट एन ऑनलाइन पेमेंट गेटवे, व्हिच योर एग्रीगेटर आप जो चूज करोगे या कॉल करोगे, यू विल हैव दे गिव यू, एवरी एग्रीगेटर विल हैव अ डिफरेंट, जैसे मैं बता, बट लाइसेंसेस अलग रखते हैं. सो इफ एनीवन हैविंग एन एनजीओ, प्लानिंग टू हैव एन एनजीओ हियर, okay, one thing that you can think of doing for social cause in the later stages. So yes, so you should know what constitution, because आपका documentation process, आपके many things will vary as per what your constitution is, because your risk factor varies as per what constitution you hold come under. Selecting the provider. As I said, I just roughly brushed on that. I'll again come back to that if we have the time. Which is what provider, you know, like as I said, there are various kind of providers, aggregators, banking institute, e-wallet providers, so that you can take a call on depending आपका क्या product है, आपको क्या sell करना है, आपको क्या margin चाहिए उस हिसाब से. Select a package. हर aggregator के पास कुछ ना कुछ, if you are going with an aggregator or with a bank or any of the providers, everyone have a, you know, a starter package and a enterprise package and something in between. तो आपका कैपेसिटी, आपका यूसेज, आपका टर्नओवर, व्हाट यू थिंकिंग, आपके प्रोजेक्ट का क्या टर्नआउट का टर्नओवर होने वाला है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन दैट आप पैकेज सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो. It's not there, but then I just go ahead. Then there's something. Yeah, you select a package, then documents, right? It's financial. There's a lot of monetary value involved with it. There's a lot of high security involved in it. So they need all the documentation in place. So everyone has their own set of documents. What are allowed, not allowed. Again, RBI has a minimum KYC mandate. तो जैसे आपको एक बैंक अकाउंट खोलना है, वो हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट बैंक अकाउंट खोलने के लिए जो लगेगा यहाँ पे भी लगेगा, प्लस आपको बैंक अकाउंट भी लगेगा. So that's an additional step. After getting a bank account, you need this too, and a bank account with that. Then एक बार ये प्रोसेस हो जाता है, आप अग्रीमेंट साइन करते हो, then everyone will give you a but doesn't matter, it's just the last slide, guys. So it is so आपका एक बार डॉक्यूमेंटेशन और अग्रीमेंट हो गया, then after that आपको टेस्टिंग के लिए वो एक लॉगिन देंगे. टेस्टिंग के बाद you can go live. That's it. It's a very simple process. It might take time. हर एग्रीगेटर का अलग सिस्टम रहता है. From anywhere from 3 days to even at high risk value अगर रहेगा तो almost up to 40 days भी लगता है on approval. So that's a brief of what it is. Coming back to what any specific questions people have? Yes.
Like you said, individuals are allowed and companies are allowed. So we have like a preference for individuals which are aggregated to use versus.
Okay, good question. Actually, it's there. Okay, but the thing is, कैसा है उसमें? If you are an individual, there are not every provider. Oh my bad. Actually, everyone has slowly started moving and coming to individuals. But over here, I specifically, since there was a basic one, I didn't want to take out names and give you names because it would be unfair. Because previously there were 5 or 6, I could tell you all 5 and 6, all the costing, all the everything. Now there are so many people in the industry, so I would say it would be a fair chance that you do your research. I can help you in that, but then giving a specific name would be not fair to everyone. But yes, the only thing, अगर आप individual हो तो आप एक ये देख लीजिए कि it's an old company जो is there in the long term, because the thing is they are ready to take risks. Because as an individual there is a higher risk factor that is involved. तो अगर कोई established पुरानी company है compared to a new company, they'll rather take a better risk for you and they'll give you approval quicker than a newer company. But again, it's proactive. So go through reviews, have an understanding. Yes.
What are the legal implications? For example, you are a freelance web developer.
Correct.
Or you are selling digital goods online.
Correct.
Unlike a physical store, your market is whole world right
Correct.
now. What if I just open a Bank of America account,
Correct.
connect it to my PayPal, and set it for open the shop for the whole world? How does the Indian government see me now? What is my relationship with RBI?
The thing is, firstly, to open a Bank of America account, you will need an American SSN.
You have a partner, yeah. You have a partner, yeah.
If it's a partner, then if the company is registered there,
Yeah.
then there is no question. RBI cannot question you because the company is registered there. Till the time you are showing as an Indian currency, the moment the money from the American bank comes into your account, that is when the government will question you, why is this money coming? That's your CA who will tell you how to get that money. That's something that is not related to the payment gateway actually. But then again, yes, bringing up that point, the most famous payment system across the globe has been PayPal. That's one thing I can take a call because that's the leader. It's been the longest time. It's been like the biggest name in the industry across the globe. But unfortunately, due to the RBI norms, PayPal cannot accept payments for an Indian buyer through an Indian seller. So if you're a seller in India, registered as an Indian citizen and going on PayPal and registering as an Indian buyer cannot buy products on your website from PayPal. Just a clarification. Because many people have this misconception.
What about bitcoins?
Bitcoins is still a grey area in India. The official statement at present is no. But there, as I said, there are grey areas. So even the government doesn't know what they want or what is the situation, how to handle it.
So I have a question about rates and transfer times. What are the average rates if you can?
Okay. Rates, that was one of the points. But rates is something wherein depend, as I said, high risk factor products. Like for example, I myself having this experience, we were doing web development. Up till some 2 years back or 3 years back, the payment gateways were not very explorative. Domain registration and hosting was one of the biggest high-risk products for the internet payment gateway in India. So now things have eased out, but depending on your risk category that you fall in, your rates are on that. अगर आप वेबसाइट्स पे जाओगे आप देखोगे कि एक established rates है वो है, they are very safe rates. So those are the rates that they can give you because they are high risk factor involved in them and that's how they can give you. But अगर उसमें भी अगर आप आपका फॉर्म भरने जाओगे, आपका फॉर्म भरते भरते when you come to a value where they will tell you that they can approve or not approve, because आप अगर ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पे एग्रीगेटर के या किसी के पोर्टल पे जाके रजिस्टर करते हो, everything is on approval. It's finances, right? It's on approval. So there are a few these I'll name because there are a few who have kind of tried to change the system in a way. There are products like PayUmoney, there is product like Smart.in, there are products like Paytm who have tried to make your process easier for individuals because again, the reason I'm taking names is because PayUmoney was the first provider in India to start with individual payments. They actually went and had a head-on session with RBI to explain the whole process, and so that's one. Because of their efforts is something that I'll take a name. They are one of the guys who provide individual payment gateways and very easy process. You can go ahead and just do an online registration with them, give your documentation, do approval, all digitally done.
What about transfer times? What are the
now transfer time, again it depends on your package. If you remember the slide, there was a point where I said the select your package. Most of the products will give you whenever the transfer time is basically the question आप यहाँ पे जो पूछा गया है transfer time. Okay, we'll just wrap quick and we can take questions. Yeah. So recurring payments in India is not a very comfortable option. There are ways. There are some aggregators who allow you, but there's a special approval that you have to take. So there's something not a recurring in a very straightforward way. There's something called as standing instructions. So SI. Just ask your aggregator or your consultant for SI system, which is standing instructions. It is a lengthy process, it is an expensive process, it's very difficult, it's there. So, which is now, there's something called as ECS, which also is a part of the standing instruction logic, but standing instruction actually gets into credit cards, ECS is into account, your bank account. And ECS and all these are going to change recently in the, like, RBI working on it. Probably by 16 or something, you might get ACH checks. In US it's a lot famous, in Europe it's there, ACH clearing. So that's something that's coming in India. RBI is working on it, how to process it and make it generalized across all banks. So that might, once that comes, it's going to be much easier for internet transactions for Indians. Yeah, and including your recurring. Yes, sorry.
Hi, myself Virendra. I am an individual.
Yes.
I provide hosting and roaming registration, and I want to integrate payment gateway.
Yes.
So I asked PayUmoney for
Okay.
that. They said we cannot provide these products for an individual.
How long ago had you asked this?
It's about 2 months.
Okay.
They sent me contract. I signed it, but there were a few confusions, so I asked them. After that, they said we cannot provide it to you as you are an individual. After that, they said that you need to be a private limited they have said that they have some tools for individuals which are allowed to take payment from.
So basically
product
यहाँ
to
पे जो
product.
टूल्स का बोल रहे हैं, जैसे मैं बताया हर एक का एक अलग सिस्टम रहता है. तो इनके केस में जो वो डिस्क्राइब कर रहे हैं, ये आपके वेबसाइट से पेमेंट लेने को अलाउ नहीं करेंगे, बट उनके वेबसाइट पे आप इनवॉइस रेज करके पेमेंट कलेक्ट कर सकते हो. Okay, these are the point of contact. You can email me.
My
Yes.
question is, are these tools and the payment gateway are equally?
The last question. It's the last question.
Are these equal or these are different?
The only difference is कि आपके वेबसाइट से क्लाइंट नहीं जाता, आपको एक लिंक भेजना पड़ता है. That's the main difference.
Okay.
So अगर आपका कोई ऑटोमेशन प्रोसेस रहेगा, that might get difficult. Because the payment is collected through their website. So there are webhooks, a bit technical, but webhooks के आप automation कर सकते हो with webhooks. But then direct आपके website से the client
Integration
cannot
नहीं
move
होगा.
on to that.
Integration.
Unless it would be a redirect. आप एक button रख सकते हो कि redirect and go to this payment option, and they have to manually type things. Or you can set prepaid. These are point of contacts. The best way to get in touch with me is vachan@ktc.in. That's my email ID. You can shoot in questions. There might be some delays. I'm a bit slow in responding, but I'll definitely give you a response as soon as I can. Any questions? I'll be in the classroom below. You can just find me and have any specific questions. I'm around town. Thanks, guys. Thank you.